let's do this discussion 6.1. So it says the sign of many physical quantities depends on the choice of the coordinates. For example, AY for the free fall motion can be negative or positive depending on which way you pick. So if I pick down to be negative, the acceleration due to gravity is going to be negative. If I pick down to be positive, the acceleration of gravity is going to be positive. Is this same thing true for work? In other words, can you make positive work negative by just choosing the coordinate signs? Okay, so let's think about that. So we're going to look at two scenarios. Let's say I choose to the right as my positive or to the left as my positive. See what happens. Well, in this case, I'm going to be doing a dot product, and so I'm going to multiply force times displacement, and both of them are positive vectors. So if I multiply a positive times a positive, I still get a positive work. Now let's flip the direction. So now this way is positive. Now you'll notice they're both negative. So I have a negative times a negative. I still get a positive. Doesn't matter which way I choose to be my positive direction. Work is always going to depend, am I adding energy in or removing energy from that object's kinetic energy? And so in this case, we're adding it because we're going with the direction, and so we should always get a positive work. In this case, friction is opposite the direction, so in this one I had a negative force times a positive displacement, still gives me negative work. Friction still removing that kinetic energy. Or if I flip it, now I have a positive force of friction and a negative displacement, I still end up with negative work. So work will not matter which direction you choose as your positive.